All right, everybody. This is going to be the last soundtrack I do for a while. This is for one of my all-time favorite movies. Definitely a top five, if not a top three favorite movie. And I'm talking about Trainspotting. Big me! Sick boy! I lost the original cover forever ago, decades ago. I love Trainspotting, the movie. It is definitely like, if you've been watching my soundtracks the whole way through, you heard me talk on Days and Confused about movies I put on and just watch and listen to. Trainspotting is another one. There's about four movies I will just throw on in the background and listen to. Trainspotting is one of them. I've talked about The Commitments in the past as well. This is definitely one as well. Not only is the dialogue in this movie fantastic, but this music helps make the movie so great. And this soundtrack is responsible for the reason I learned as much about techno, EDM, etc., as I did. Not that there's a lot on here, but there's enough. All right, let's get into the soundtrack. First off, we got two Iggy Pop songs on here at different points in the soundtrack. First one is Lust for Life, which I've actually talked about before. Done an Iggy Pop review. I talked about Lust for Life and Iggy Pop. Good song. Great song. Really is a fantastic song. Just perfect. Then we got Brian Eno, Deep Blue Day. This does nothing for me. Primal Scream, Trainspotting. So this is kind of like, this would kind of be like the score of the movie almost, I guess, for the lack of better description. You know, there's a few spots where, you know, this is used throughout the movie and whatnot. At least one long sequence in particular I can recall, and really, really good tune. Honestly, I still enjoy listening to it. Nice, mostly kind of instrumentally tuned, and just yeah. Sleeper doing Blondie's Atomic. Ooh. Really faithful, really good rendition. Really enjoy it. It's from one of the funnest scenes in the movie. Really just, yeah, great energy on the song. Great cover. New Order doing Temptation. I'm not fond of this song particularly. It's okay. It's okay. Iggy Pop, Night Clubbing. Oh, I love this tune, man. Just such a good tune. Believe it or not, the two Iggy Pop songs on here are the reason I originally bought this album. I knew nothing about Iggy Pop, but I knew I liked these two songs, so I went out and I bought this. Plus, there's one other song on here as well that is part of the reason why I really bought this album. Next up, we got Blur doing Sing. Most people know Blur for one song, and I believe that's song two. Woo! Okay. But Sing is really good, and I knew this before I knew song two, so you know, there's that. Really good, fun, enjoyable tune. Now, the other reason I bought this was Lou Reed Perfect Day, which is the next track after that. I still don't own any Lou Reed that I am aware of to this day, unless it's came with Tracy and I still haven't noticed it or haven't paid attention. I'm usually pretty good at remembering what's in there, and sometimes something slips in or it comes from somewhere else. Perfect Day, if you know what album it's from, let me know down below because I'd probably go pick it up. I really enjoy this song. I really do. It's one of those songs that every time I hear it, man, I can't help but love it, man. It's just so sweet, and I love the piano part in the middle with the waltz vibe going on and whatnot. It's just fantastic. All right, after that we got Pulp Mile End, which yeah, it's okay too. I don't mind it while it's playing. Then Bedrock featuring KYO for What You Dream Of doesn't do much for me. Elastica 2 to 1 doesn't do anything for me. Left Field, a final hit. doesn't do anything for me. Those ones are from what I would just basically kind of chalk up to basic kind of EDM stuff. So, I write it pretty well according to people that I talk to, and they say that I write it. They enjoy dancing to it. I'm not particularly fond of listening to it, and I don't dance myself. But music writers like to write, and I like writing EDM on the computer. It keeps me occupied. Then I got Underworld's Born Slippy. This one's really good. I actually enjoy Born Slippy. It's got a great vibe to it. Really just honestly enjoyable tune. Even though everything I just said about EDM. And then last but not least, Damon Albarn, Closet Romantic. And I really enjoy this as well. This has got that theme they do whenever they're kind of got that James Bond talking going on, and it's just and they even reference the movies and that. And, it's not a great track by any stretch of the imagination, but it's enjoyable. The whole way around, it's amazing. For as much as I'm not a fan of like half this album, I listen to this album a lot. Just because I want to put on Trainspotting, but don't want to put it on the TV is kind of the idea. Whenever I don't want to watch the movie, but I want to have the noise on in the background, I don't want to hear the cast, I'll put on the CD and just get into it. I know there is a second CD, and I think the second CD is more inspired by, it's not actual songs from the movie, if I remember correctly. I was never interested in the second disc because it was basically, I think, mostly just the EDM stuff, if it wasn't anything still from the movie. This even says right on it, manufactured by Columbia House under license. So I ordered this one out of a Columbia House, which is kind of cool. I've talked about that a fair amount. The whole way around, you should own this soundtrack. This is one of those soundtracks, I think, even though I don't particularly care for half of it, as I said, I still listen to it beginning to end, the whole way through every time, and I don't complain, and I still enjoy every second of it, even if, it's not my thing in parts. If you haven't seen Trainspotting, you should see Trainspotting. Ewan McGregor, pre-Star Wars, oh man. His second movie, I believe, just fantastic. The cast that's in the movie is just absolutely insane and crazy, because you've got Obi-Wan Kenobi. For you major franchise people, you have Obi-Wan Kenobi, you have Sherlock from Elementary, and you have Rumpelstiltskin from Once Upon a Time. All in one movie. As 3 of the 4 mains. Yeah. Absolutely, just go pick up the movie, man. Go pick up the movie, and then after you pick up the movie, go pick up the soundtrack, because you're going to want the soundtrack. I have introduced so many people to this movie over the years. So many people to this movie. Like when I was in college, this was the movie you had to see, you had to go have. And in a lot of cases, it was the soundtrack you had to go listen to and you had to have. I've introduced so many younger generations to this movie throughout the years, even older generations as well. And everybody I've ever introduced this movie to has just fallen in love with it, because it's just, it's not a pretty movie, but it's a really, really well done movie. Reading the book's another story. That's a challenge. Ooh, that's a challenge, because it's written in everybody's Scottish slang. Ooh, rough. All right, so that's it, folks. You want to talk Trainspotting in the comments? We can talk Trainspotting in the comments. I love talking Trainspotting. I've read the books. I've seen both the movies. I've got one of the 2 soundtracks. I really wish the second movie would have been porno instead of the movie that it was, but what are you going to do? And if you're one of the true fans, you know what I mean when I say that. All right, folks. Let me know what you think down below. Let's talk Trainspotting. On your way down there, if you can please hit the like button, the subscribe button, the bell for notifications. I'd really appreciate that. Also, there's a couple links worth checking out. Peace, love, take care.